sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the ingredients used to make the perfect YouTuber, but someone accidentally put a different concoction into this YouTuber, chemical black. Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd with a review for you, Black Nerd Reviews. I love the Powerpuff Girls. I even got to host a Powerpuff Girls reunion at Kamikaze. So imagine my excitement when I heard that Cartoon Network was putting out a brand new Powerpuff Girls special called Dance Pants. I'm gonna give you the good, I'm gonna give you the bad, and I'm gonna give you the nerdy. Powerpuff Girls Dance Pants. Powerpuff Girls have not been on for several years on Cartoon Network. Occasionally reruns of Boomerang, and they're like, hey, can we make more money off of Powerpuff Girls? Let's give them a special. Best synopsis ever. First, the good. Obviously, the voice cast. Having the original voices of the Powerpuff Girls and all the characters back as opposed to getting celebrity voices or new people was absolutely great, and they were still true to form. Kathy Cavadini, Tara Strong, E.G. Daily, Tom Kane, Tom Kenny, all the voices were just there. It was perfect. It was so great to hear these voices again, being these characters and acting like no time has passed. I especially loved hearing Roger L. Jackson again as Mojo Jojo. That's one of my favorite cartoon characters. Period. I devised a plan of my device. This is part 2 of my multi-phase plan. Bow, 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 bow. All the dancing styles in this made me laugh. There was crumping in this. There was breakdancing in this. There was a television show called Soul Hayride, which was like, imagine if Soul Train and Hee Haw had a baby. I laughed out loud because I was just like, I want this show to actually exist. Country funk. Don Corn Cobnelius. Now let's go ahead and put it out there, the animation style. And they showed early designs of the Powerpuff Girls and they look completely different from the designs we've seen from the original cartoon. I know a lot of people probably did not like it or was not liking it before it came out, but I gotta be honest, I kinda liked this animation style. CGI / cardboard cutout type design, and I think it worked for this show. I don't think it would have worked for every single type of show, but for this, it kind of worked. In a weird way to me, it felt like a girlish South Park, which is funny because the Powerpuff Girls themselves have made references to South Park in the original cartoon. It kind of reminded me of those like Cartoon Network specials that they would do in between the episodes, like those little shorts where they would take old cartoons and put them in a different style, like Josie and the Pussycats or whatever. That's what I felt like this was, but I felt like it worked for this show. Or maybe I'm just at the point where I just don't get that picky anymore. I'm losing my rant cred. It's called Growing Up, just like in Care Bears movie 2, A New Generation. Growing up, it happens every day. I love the irony that I'm talking about growing up while singing a song from Care Bears movie 2, A New Generation. Now for the bad. This episode felt very frantic. Like, I remember the Craig McCracken and Gindi Tavakaf, the guy that did Dexter's Lab. They had these nice elements of having action-packed sequences as well as having sequences where it was very quiet and calm and chill and you could get some comedy out of pauses. This special did not have any pauses. It was like frantic dialogue, frantic action all the time. And it's a 30-minute special, so after a while you kind of get like, can you just slow down one moment? There was some sequence with Mojo Jojo and he's talking about some blue fairy that visited him or something like that. And by the time it was over, I had no clue what they were talking about, but it was too late. It was time to move on to the next thing. So I love that frantic pace because they did have that in the original series, but I wish there was those moments that they had the slow down pace the original series had to. And I gotta be honest, an episode that revolves around a video game that's based on Dance Revolution feels a few years too late. I feel like this maybe was a script that was tossed aside and never made, and it was like, well, let's just use this one script we have left from the old series. This is not contradicting on the animation style because I did like the animation style, but I will say this animation style felt a little bit more girly to me. The fun dichotomy of Powerpuff Girls, they were these cute little girls, but they would beat the crap out of anything that came in their way. It just felt like there was a lot more hearts, a lot more, ooh, look at them, they're so cute. The animation is very, very cute. There were times where I was like, this is for girls. Why am I watching this? And I wasn't really that young when the first series came out, but I would at least be able to be like, well, hey, they kick ass, so it's all good. This one I would probably be like, yeah, I don't know if I should keep watching this. I don't know. Still liked it, but I don't know. Growing up, it happens every day. But I have to say that these designs of the Powerpuff Girls probably better than some of the designs of the Powerpuff Girls I've seen elsewhere. And I'm not even talking DeviantArt. I'm talking about Cartoon Network themselves. I'm talking about cover art from their comic books. Ugh. And now for the nerdy. Ringo Starr is a voice in this thing. He plays an artist called Fibonacci Sequence, who's a math-based singer, and so a lot of his references are math-based, so that was actually kind of funny. There were equations in this, numbers in this, that if you're like a math geek, I'm sure Danica McKellar was probably laughing her butt off on those jokes. She was Winnie Cooper on the Wonder Years and she loves math and I love her. There's also this badger thing. What was that? He just made me laugh. He just went, I like that thing. I don't know if that's nerdy or just funny. Overall, I enjoyed this special. Yes, without Craig McCracken, this is not the Powerpuff Girls remember, but that's for Powerpuff purists. If you're just a fan of these characters, this is a good special. I would put this alongside my Powerpuff Girls collection, which I have. Don't tell nobody. And why is this just a special? Why not just make this a series? Make like 13 of these things. I mean, come on. I mean, I've seen your lineup, Cartoon Network. We can handle this, all right? Incredible Crew, come on. Put this on. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think of this Powerpuff Girls special? Did you like it, or was it a bastardization of the Powerpuff you once knew? And if you could take any old cartoon and bring it back in a brand new animation style, what cartoon would it be, and what animation style would you love to see it in? Cardboard cutouts, anime? How should we redo Street Sharks? I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Chain chomp. Yomp.
La la la, makes the world go round. La la la, makes the world go round.
Once again, the review is saved thanks to Black Nerd Comedy.